Hey, this week's devotional is called Time versus Timing. I'm going to share Habakkuk 2 verses 2 and 3 again. I shared this last week and I talked about how we use our time, and God was not done with this passage. This is one of my dad's favorites, and I had a conversation with him this week and he said something that I have not been able to get off of my mind. Habakkuk 2, 2 and 3 says, "Then the Lord replied, write down the revelation and make it plain on tablets, so that a herald may run with it. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end and will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay." I think I'm much more concerned with time, and God is much more concerned with timing with things. I think, oh, my son or daughter didn't achieve this goal as fast as this other person's kid. I didn't achieve this goal as fast as this other person. And God's thinking, He knows we need to be ready. He knows what needs to happen in our hearts and in our minds, and that we need to be prepared for the blessings that we're asking for, the goals that we're reaching toward. And if this writing the revelation, maybe this is a prayer list for you this week. Maybe this is a vision that you have that you want to see come to fruition. Write it down and know that just at the right time, God hears you and He's going to answer your prayers right when it's supposed to happen. And we need to be still and know that He's God when we've done everything we can do, and it's time to just sit back and relax and let Him do the rest. Let Him move. I have a little just musical time of worship that came to me thinking about all these things, and I wanted to share one last quote with you. My dad had a friend in Arkansas, a pastor, that prayed for a building for years, and God finally gave him this beautiful chapel, and he was so grateful and excited, and he said, "God, why didn't you give me this years ago when I started praying for this, so we could have been enjoying this all this time?" And he felt God speak to him, and God said, "My greatest asset for answered prayer is timing." You are not moved